Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Open man here is Benson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
First carry for Najee Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Williams being motion left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
3rd down and 13. To throw is Fields. That is caught, finding space at the 40.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They run again with Harris. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
You look at this Arizona defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now a 1st carry here for their running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. A 1st down carry for Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
2nd and 9 now. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
Derrick Henry all alone, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry.
Now back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Wilson's got it complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Open man is Mingo. Complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. On play action, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now Fields.
To the right side and complete to Washington. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Fields changing the play.
On second down, this is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here we go. Green light.
Here's Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and an also brings up fourth.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They turn to Harris to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Now it's Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They run with Harris.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, big numbers, 4 touchdown catches. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. The Dolphins' hot start continues as they run their mark to 6-1 with a victory there. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Now a first down throw. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense, you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They went to their big body tight end on 2nd down in hopes that he could plow his way to a first down. But they were ready for him defensively and ended up holding him to a modest gain.
He'll look to throw.
To Wilson, and he brings it in. A great catch. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, what a catch by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Ware.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second down, here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Fields.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Fields. They'll find Williams on the slant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw here.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Back to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
On first down, it's Benson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
First down, it's Ware. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And again, this is Ware. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On the handoff, it's Ware. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.